Welcome to Congo Community Spotlight. Almost didn't get that right. But we are here tonight at Congo Community Spotlight, and we are highlighting again the fabulous play written by Miss Cynthia Tyre. Welcome, Cynthia.
Thank you, Kim. I like that community spotlight.
And
I'm
this
in the spotlight.
is Mr. Swerve Irvin.
Yeah, Swerve and Irvin.
Swerve and Irvin. So welcome to our show.
Thank you, Kim.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for having us
Yes.
again.
Yes. It's been a while.
Again, it has been a while,
Yeah.
and the last time we were here, I think we were talking about the same thing, right?
Probably so.
We were talking about the same thing. We were the play, and it was just awesome. We had a fun time, and it's funny because we were just talking about the decorations, and everybody was just raving over the decorations. And who did the decorations?
That's great.
Kim.
We all made it work. They had a team. Believe that.
She had a
Teamwork
team.
makes the dream work every
Yeah,
time.
that was awesome.
That's right. Yeah.
So we're coming up on it again, and this year we're going to do it on Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday. Last year we did it during his burial, the time of his burial, which was
Yes.
April the 9th, and it was on Easter.
Right.
Folks had such a great time. They asked us to come back with it. We're coming back with some twists because it is his birthday, and
Okay.
we are really, really excited. Yeah. I have, he's excited.
Good. I can't wait. Honestly, I can't wait.
And so I met Swerve through Mia.
Okay.
Maya, yeah.
Yes.
Muff.
You call her Muff?
Yeah, I'm calling
Okay,
her
he calls her Muff. Okay, everybody has a nickname.
That's it.
He calls her Muff. So she's been just an inspiration to many others, and she says I've been an inspiration to her. So it's been panning forward, and so we both know who she is.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're excited. Yeah.
So tell me what you do
Like just period or for the play?
for the play.
I play heavy D, and
All
I
right.
do a
Woo-hoo.
song like my part is with Black Rose.
Okay.
So we do Levert and Heavy D cool in it. So I
Okay.
come in and play the.
All right.
You know.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's so fun. Yeah.
it's
That's
so
nice.
it's so much of a coincidence
Yeah.
because I know his mom, and I went to school with your mom. Wait a minute, your mom's
My
button.
aunt.
Your aunt is Buttons. Who's Buttons?
That's my mom.
Your
dude.
Buttons is your mom.
Yeah.
But Sherry is her.
Yeah, her sister.
Okay.
So that's my aunt. Yeah.
So I'm giving y'all a shout out. So
Yeah.
years ago when I was going to school, I was going to school in Delaware City, and I met them, and I even stayed at their house. And it's a small world that he's right here in the play, and
That's so cute.
you know, we're excited about it. So, and Black Rose, who he's talking about, Black Rose, he used to be with the group Levert.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so when Gerald died, Sean was going to continue on with the group. So, Mark Gordon is an original member, so it was going to be Sean Levert, Mark Gordon, and then they pulled another member in, and that was Black Rose. But then, of course, Sean passed away.
Right.
So, Black Rose and Mark continued on.
So they were on the show, right?
Which show?
Yeah,
They were on your show before, weren't they?
Yes.
Yes.
I think they even sang a little bit for
I
me.
think they did. If they were there, they're gonna
did.
sing. They're
Yeah, I think
gonna
they did a little
sing.
something.
So Black Rose loves Delaware, and he's just been sticking with us and doing his
Okay.
thing, his own music. He's been singing with so many people, but he will not miss this play. So he does emulate Gerald Levert, and
Yeah, he's a beast. He's a beast.
he is. So actually, your daughter danced to Cool It last
did.
year. That was her daughter.
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
Kim's
yeah.
daughter that was dancing
That
to
was
Cool
my
It last year.
baby.
Yes.
She is. She works with the dance team, and
Yeah.
so they are traveling that weekend of the
Isn't that
everything this time.
Oh,
But yeah,
okay, I
so they
remember
came
now.
back
Yeah,
and
she
did
was
it.
on there snapping.
Yeah,
Yes.
she snapped. She was.
I'm
Is
gonna
that,
brag. She's been on World of Dance. She drove to Boston and danced there. So she's been
wow.
branching out and doing her thing as well as teaching. So she loves teaching.
Wow.
But she has been, dancing a lot.
That's awesome. I wish
It
I
is.
stuck to it.
It really is. I just think when you're young and you can, just do
Why
what you can
not?
and have some fun, right?
Yes.
Enjoy your life. So
And
that's my motto.
You're
for
a
mine.
dance mom. You love going too.
But actually, I haven't been. She went to Brooklyn and I didn't go. I was like, what time is it? Because I was thinking I was going to. She said, oh, we'll probably be on about 10 or 11. I said, you won't see me there. Somebody need to take. I can't. I got to go to bed by that
New
time.
York
these
traffic
days.
is crazy, so you gotta really think it out. Like,
She drove by herself.
She has friends that ride
Oh,
with her
cool,
and stuff.
cool,
yeah,
cool.
yeah, definitely. I think they might even take
I gotta get one thing out of the way so I can stop staring at them. Those earrings are nice.
Thank you.
I
so
really
much.
like them. I keep
Yes.
doing like this and looking at the earrings. So
What's going on here?
then I got that out the way. We can
Thank
move on.
you. Yes.
Oh, that's sharp. I like them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I think that young people should do what they like and live life. You know, you only live once, as they say. So
Yeah.
take
Do
a
the
leap of
most.
faith.
that's it, right? Have
Like some
fun.
people don't want to leave out of Delaware just to
Right.
even drive. Like to go to all the way to Boston for your dreams is big.
Yeah,
It
that's
is.
I didn't
It
even
is.
think of that, but
Yeah.
you're
It
absolutely
is.
right.
It is.
And
Yeah.
for me, to those who know me, that mom wants up. I've been really good at just saying, you know what, they got this.
They got
Take the
it.
training wheels off.
That's right. That's it. They're
Yeah,
off now, so they got this. So yes.
And talking about training wheels, that's what we did for our last production. We just did not hover over people. We let them
Right.
do their own thing because the people, even like the Tina Marie and those folks, they know what they do.
Exactly.
So on some of the play, no direction was needed
Right.
for us, or no direction was needed, I'm going to say. But we did have direction for the play, but it's like the folks in this play, and Dwight, who plays Dr. Martin Luther King, he says, this is not a play. He keeps saying, it's not a play, it's not a play. It is a stage production. It's a stage production, or it's a
stage
concert.
production.
But
It is like a concert. It was really great music, a great time. I think every single person enjoyed themselves.
They
And
did. You know
had
what?
fun.
It was something for everybody. If you like gospel,
It was.
you
It was,
heard it. If
yeah.
you like R&B, you heard it. If you're gonna, and we are adding more this time.
Okay.
We have
That's
added
it.
more this time, even just more research, because we have found out that so many people did tributes to Dr. Martin Luther King when he died. Many people haven't even heard these tributes.
Okay.
But many people, even people that didn't know him,
Mm-hmm.
they created tributes of him. Some rappers and all people, many people did tributes.
Yes.
Yeah, for Dr. Martin
Sure.
Luther King, and he's truly missed. We were just talking about it the other day, thinking about he left at 39.
Yeah, that's young. Yeah.
39. But what about some of the artists in heaven that were there? They left early too.
Yeah, that's true.
I just
too.
like how you put all that together because
Yeah.
it was just well put together. But the people that played in there, like, they taught me a lot that day because the one guy that plays James Brown and Prince, like, he's in character the moment he walks through the door. Like, he's
Yes.
talking like that for the rest
Yes.
of the day. Like, I
Yes.
was like, it was like he just turned on a switch and he had that
became
voice.
James Brown, right?
Then during the intermission, it was like, I'm like, yo, this guy's incredible.
yeah,
Like,
he stayed in character.
yeah, and backstage,
Definitely.
all that. He was like, I'm like, yo, this guy's amazing.
Right, when
Like,
I heard him talk, I was like, oh yeah, that's James Brown.
yeah.
Well, he is playing another character as well this year.
Okay.
You're going to be amazed by that as well.
Okay.
And so he actually works at the Apollo.
Okay.
He's the Sandman at the
Okay.
Apollo.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so we're supposed to be taking a trip up. We'll all go up.
Oh, that's
we'll
nice.
go see him.
And
So
support
yeah,
him. Yeah,
and
that's
support
good.
him. Yeah, he travels all around. Travels all around. Doing what he does. He's a impressionist.
That is mind blowing
And if
right
I could
there.
tell you the characters he does, it probably goes off my hand. And he can do them all and look like them all. He takes his makeup very seriously. And
Yes, he does.
definitely does.
yeah.
He
So.
does. He's great. So, and there were, like I said, there wasn't a dull spot at all. Like every single thing, it just kept flowing. Like you
Right.
said, all of a sudden it's here, and all right, now we're flowing. Even at during the monologue and as people were speaking, you're just enthused with whatever and definitely engaged.
I feel like the females' voices was just like, I felt it, like, because I didn't, we had our Zoom meetings, but I didn't hear none of their voices, so I was sitting there like I'm in the crowd, like Tina Marie killed it.
Yeah.
the one girl, CC Dash, I was like, wow, her voice is powerful. I was getting goosebumps upstage, like, wow.
Yeah.
It was amazing. I'm just so glad that I'm a part of it.
Right. I tried to get my mom to even come to dress rehearsal. I was like, you're going to love the dress rehearsal. She likes that music. So, and that was a nice thing. Like you're saying, it was music for all ages.
Yeah.
So, you know, no matter what, you're going to enjoy the music and all that happened.
I'm telling you, we had clergy here.
Yes.
It just was something for everybody because it was clean. It was clean music, clean old school music.
Yes.
So they just loved it. People were up dancing, and I mean, and there were some parts where people were just sad because there were some sad stories there, but we lifted them back up.
That's it.
You know, because we were here to celebrate, so we didn't want to be sad, but we wanted people to know the stories on why some of the artists even went to heaven.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
And now all of that was things I never knew before, like yourself. I learned things about different artists that I never know because I guess I'm always so into the music.
Right.
I never know about the other side of stuff.
You don't make it personal, you just make it about the rhythm.
That's just music. You know, I like the music. And so, you know, hearing some of those stories was enlightening because you got to understand things a little more. Yeah.
The fun facts was definitely there because like I said, I was listening to everything like, wow, I did not know that. Like I was trying to hide my shockness, like, whoa, like
What?
I love music, so little fun facts about artists and like how they came up, like it's very inspirational to me. I love it.
So it was crazy because Kim Pender, who played Tammy Terrell, she said, I'm sitting there, and then James Brown comes over to me and, you know, apologizing to me. She said, girl, I didn't even read that part of the script. I didn't even know I was going. She said, but it was like, I played along with it, you know. He's apologizing for, you know, hitting me and doing what he did and stuff like that. And also the artists were having so much fun.
Yes. It seemed like everyone was enjoying it.
Right.
Yeah, you should have been backstage though. Like everybody did, but it was so funny backstage. Like to me, just seeing everybody get in the character, like James Brown and Michael Jackson backstage, they had like a little dance off. Like, I wish we had behind the scenes footage.
Oh, that would be fun.
It was
Maybe
hilarious.
we need to do that. That would be
there.
fun. And we just talk about all the love that was there because when you have that many actors, there's normally some chaos somewhere.
Yeah. Right. And it didn't seem to be.
It was none. Everybody was helping each other. Yeah. You know, the girls making sure each other looked right and stuff like that. And people sung background when they needed to. And it was just like a real party on stage. And I think that's what the audience really felt.
Right.
The fun, that fun just transferred to the audience. And we just want to do the same thing this year. Just uplift people, but we want to remember Dr. Martin Luther King.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's just not about the party and the artist. This is serious that we want to remember and honor Dr. Martin Luther King. Stevie Wonder did a lot to get to that day.
Yes, definitely.
For us to celebrate his birthday.
Definitely.
And we just want to show our appreciation that day and want other people to come out with the purpose of even celebrating Dr. Martin Luther King.
And so what are the times?
Oh, so it starts at 4:00, and there's definitely vendors. Am I looking over there? Or do you?
Wherever I
want to look.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
There's definitely, we have vendors. We have some awesome vendors coming out, and there's going to be food. It's starting at 2:30. So not the play. We're not going to let you in the doors until a few minutes before 4 to get in your seats on time for our start time. But there's going to be food and so many vendors down there. And we're also going to have what we had last year where folks were able to come out and register to vote.
Yes.
So, last year, 3 people registered to vote. I thought it was a big deal for 3 young people registered to vote. So that tells you that this play is like for all ages.
Yes.
For all ages. Our pastor.
And I'm going to break in on that because, again, we here at Congo Community Spotlight are truly encouraging our community to come out and register to vote, to understand the importance of you being there and you making the decisions for your city. So it's really important that we get ready. I know a lot of times people think the primary isn't important, but we really need to have your support, and we need you to come out and vote. So we know that that's one of the things that Dr. Martin Luther King was fighting for, and he did this fight. A lot of these artists were a part of the struggle and standing up. So they really did a lot to support all that happened. We know Aretha. We know there's so many people that were part of the struggle to get the vote. And now that the people are trying to play with us a little, we need to definitely come out, show these people that we are going to show up. So if you're not registered to vote, this is a great time to come and get registered. It's a fun place to do it, but we really need your support. And of course, Congo Community Spotlight is going to let you know everywhere and every time that you can register, because it's very important, and we want your support, and we want you to take ownership and understand how important you are. Every single vote counts. So I didn't mean to break up your space, but I like that what you said. So important, because that's what Dr. Martin Luther King stood for. So and so many of those artists, we know people that you wouldn't think of. I didn't know that Shaka Khan wasn't as involved as she was in things, and you know, it was just I've found out a lot, and I just think that we don't, like me, we don't always see and know what the artists are doing on the other side, but they were really strong in supporting civil rights and Dr. Martin Luther King and all that went on in spite of what the government and everybody was trying to do. They were, and we just don't get to know all of those things.
I'm saying, I'm kind of naive to it, like, where do y'all go to get y'all research on, like, who's running? Like, what are they bringing? Because they don't come and pop out. So I'm not registered to vote, but I'm going to vote on the day. You got me. I'm number one. I'm number one.
Okay.
But it's also like, you know, who are these people?
And so that's what we're going to do as well. So we have had, definitely, we know that Velda Jones Potter is running for mayor, and that's a really important race right now here in the city of Wilmington. We know that my brother, Trippy Congo, is running again for city council president. And just like you said, we want to make certain that in that city council seat, we have people who are going to do what we want, what the people want, and not just get into office and kind of have their own agenda. Right. And so we interviewed them, and my brother actually said, I don't like politics. He said, but Velda said, how? He said, but I like to serve. I want to serve the people, but I don't want to be in a political game. We want people like Velda and Trippy who want to serve people. And, you know, she has been so instrumental in educating, you know, about things that were going on. When she was in office, I learned stuff I never even knew we were able to know, you know, that was going on with the budget. And so I just want leadership like that. I would love to see Wilmington thrive and just acknowledge, you know, who we are, to see the community more balanced, where all the areas are policed the same and, you know, have the same support. And in order to make those things happen, it takes every single person. As you're saying, we need people to step up and acknowledge, you know what, I didn't before, but I know what's at stake, and I'm going to come out and vote. Every single person, we really want to get involved. And I'm so not political. I don't know. I never.
But I'm all for the causes. Like, I like.
Yes.
You know, somebody that's willing to help us. I'm big on education.
Yes.
More programs for the youth.
Yes.
Like, it seemed like that dwindled down. That's the stuff that'll catch me, instead of just putting a sign up on the road that's her name. That's like, well, who's that?
Who is that? And what do they stand for?
Yeah,
and
like, what are your beliefs?
I'm that too. Like, they call me and ask me something. I said, well, let me ask you this. So when I get those phone calls, I don't just say okay or just hang up on them because we don't feel like that. I give them a hard question. Get back to me with this answer.
I need it.
And that's what I want to see. Let me see if you really researched what I asked. Let me see if you took the time to answer me. And, you know, that'll tell me a little bit about you, you know, like, so don't just hang up on them all the time. Give them something to let you know where they're coming from. Make them go work for your vote. Let me understand like what you believe in. Just don't just because you called me and said, I'm running for such and such. Come on out and support me. Well, who are you? I'm with you. Like
that's
who are you?
But like if somebody like when the vendors is there, just a little information. It's not just like sign this and vote. It's like okay,
that's a great idea.
Who's running? What is their background?
Right.
Like are they deep in the community? Are they in Hockessin?
Right. Well, so this will be Wilmington. So most for here we do a lot of Wilmington, but we can see if we can get some state people here too.
State in Newcastle County.
Yes.
So because people are coming from everywhere,
right?
For the play, so it'd be nice if politicians come out if you like
to and stand at the table. So we're encouraging politicians or people who know they're going to run in this 2024 election to support your citizens, support your community, support a community effort. And you come out as well and set up a table and be ready to answer questions. Oh, that sounds so cool. I like that. Thank you, Mr. Irving.
I didn't know she had. I would have signed up last year, but it's always what am I signing up for?
Right.
I got to know everything.
Well, you're registering to vote. You're not voting.
To change.
You're not registered to vote.
No.
Well, no. But registered to vote, you get that first, and then you'll figure out who you want to vote for.
Okay.
But you first step first.
See, well, we need that though.
Yes, we do.
My generation needs that because it's like if it's not close to home,
right.
We're more so like
you need to come back on with Kim and then call some of these young people out.
I can. Hello.
You make the call.
Well, all right. Congo Community Spotlight viewers, we heard this. Mr. Irvin's coming back on.
I got you.
Man,
my word.
I believe that too.
I believe it. Yeah, but you were talking about the artists just really had a lot to do with I guess I'm going to say they had a lot to do with the civil rights as well, with the fight, with the cause, and some of them brought in the funds. They just was just as powerful as the politicians.
Yes,
think about Harry Belafonte. We just lost him recently, but Harry Belafonte was very instrumental in getting money, funneling money down south.
Exactly.
Yeah, he didn't wire. There was an occasion, and I said this the other day. I said the wrong name. I said Richard Pryor. I meant to say Sidney Poitier.
Yes.
He went on a trip with Sidney Poitier to take some money down south.
Right.
That was needed at one point.
And that happens a lot as you look and study. Like they had to literally, because they were stopping food, they were stopping programs, they were stopping so much to try and bully. I don't know a better word, people. So there were many people who really, they weren't talking about it, they were about it. And it wasn't movement like it is today. So they did have to take the chance of driving large sums of money and having people, there to support as they went down. Because it was dangerous.
Yes.
It was very dangerous. Anything could happen. But so today we don't have that type of danger necessarily. So we really need to support. And I'm glad you said the financial part, because people who are running, a lot of them need financial support too. Because we know we have some people who just have banks and banks of money. And so then those banks and banks of money get to outweigh somebody who is more
genuinely for us.
Yes.
Oh my God, I felt that in my soul.
Yes. So exactly what you're saying, and so many. If you read up on some of the artists, so many of those artists really were about it, and it's nice to know, because I was like, what? So I didn't know so many of them were as vocal, like they didn't mind coming out and saying it. And we think about the times and things that were going on, like even when James Brown said loud, I'm black and I'm proud, we came through with every single thing. So
that's funny.
Let's do
with
it.
all of that, you're saying that he would say in his words, he was the one that brought peace in Boston, because they were scared of the riots and everything. So who do they call? Who's there to have a free concert? James Brown. So that and
that said a lot. And we see artists still doing it now at different times, where they would give of themselves. Let me give this concert so that I can
be the
let
voice.
the people. And at the same time, let the people relax. This is going to help some just bring down some of the tension, perhaps, and get us focused, regain focus. Because sometimes you can, you get all caught up in a fight, you lose focus on what the what the main point is here.
Yes.
So let's stay focused in
Yes.
what we're doing, and in that focus, let's vote. We're gonna support the play because now we know we're gonna get some politicians out here too. So
Yeah.
I like that. We're gonna try to definitely push for some politicians to come and bring literature and bring something to help people understand what they stand for. Maybe they could be available to talk a little bit during that 2:30 time. So
just start planting the seeds, just so like
exactly.
you're more than just a sign in the grass.
Yes, yes. And I think that's important. Did you hear that? I love that. You're more than just a sign in the grass.
It's really big. You can't help but see it. It's all over, but it's like, who's that?
Right.
What's your nationality? What's your family's background? Like, what do you stand for?
Exactly.
Like,
What do you
and
stand
that's what I would like to know.
What do you stand for, and who do you stand for, and will you stand behind? Are you a person of your word? What's your history? What have you done in the past? What leads you up to this? And that's what I love so much about Velda. I was teasing her because she was Miss PS. I said, well, daggone it, you started way back then, just being that person. So, so we're learning a lot about the play and the artists, and I think people didn't get all of what was being said the last time, so I know now we're saying it's a birthday party, and they just were not sure of this play thing, but it is more of a musical production. It is a musical production more so than to me more than anything, because every second you're hearing good music.
Yeah, like you get a deep monologue, and the next thing you know, you tapping your feet like, all right.
Or more than tapping. You like chair, you get out there moving.
I forgot who was singing. I almost shed a tear. I had to wipe it off with the knuckle, but I was like, this is powerful.
Yeah, but we never said when the play is. Did we?
We said
I said January 14th, 2024.
Yes.
Because one time I said 2004, but it's 2024. You got January 14th. Most people don't work the next day. We want you to come out. The play starts at 4 o'clock. Okay, and you'll have time beforehand to loosen up, to eat, look at some vendors, and just network with some people, some good folks to network with. And it's going to be great food, great vendors. And at 4 o'clock, it's all going down. Oh, I forgot to mention the National R&B Music Society. I love them. They help to keep live music alive, and they will be here too, because we want to see them to continue to get funded. So they're going to have old school, like anybody you see on the stage, you should be able to find their album, a vinyl or a CD. They're going to have a table. So there's going to be a silent auction. So you get a certain amount of tickets for $10. It might be 10. I'm not sure, but it's not a lot that you'll have to pay. And then you can put your tickets in these different little bags so they can do those drawings. So the artists that you'll see on the stage, you will be able to. Why are you laughing at that?
Because I collect vinyls now. Like you giving me new news. I'm like,
yeah. They're coming with some vinyls and some CDs, but they're definitely coming with vinyls. And so these are old school vinyls they're coming with. Because these are people that are in heaven. So we'll have we have them for almost every artist that you're going to see on that stage. There's going to be a vinyl.
And so what is the cost of the ticket for the event?
The cost of the tickets are $50. You can go on Eventbrite, and I think he'll put that up. He's going to run that across the screen. If you happen to call myself, Swerve, or Kim, we have some paper tickets, or Kim, she'll even direct you to us. Kim loves her senior citizens. If she gets a group of senior citizens, she's definitely going to ensure that these tickets are discounted. So we're going to do that. We want to see as many senior citizens and folks coming out to have a good time. If we can get them a ride, and she's going to have a good price, I know, for these tickets, for the group tickets. So for any group tickets, we want you to go ahead and talk to us, and we're going to work it out for you.
That's it. So again, I thank you for coming. It was a pleasure meeting you. Thank you so much for coming on. You gave me such great ideas, more than just a sign in the yard.
I mean, because that's what's going to change our future, or like shift and shape it. So
I truly appreciate that.
I'm proud of
them. Again, encourage you to come out, and as you can see, all ages. everybody. I think my mom's 81. She enjoyed herself last time. She was 81 then, so by that time good, she'll still be 81. But we and down to, again, my daughter is 21, so she was 20, I think, at the play. But so from young to old, everybody enjoyed the play. So it's something that you can bring your family to.
Yeah, Pastor Hannah's kids were like 12 years old and whatever. He said they went home and started calling these songs out on Alexa. They had so much fun. Even young kids, everybody, it was just like a family affair, dancing and having a great time.
Yes. So again, thank you so much for watching. We will be right back, and thank you too so much for educating us on our upcoming event.
Kim, thank you so much for having us.
Yes, so
January 14th.
Hey.
January 14th, you got that in. Yes, thank you.
All right, thank you.